A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks. What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished. My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it. What? Why would you think that? Rod's my best friend.
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Yo, what up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
Yo, what? Nah, I claim bias.
You don't even know what that means.
You asked the question, so they sided with you. Bias.
Okay, so you do know what the word means. Why is that? Because we pull each other's threads?
What good is a platonic life partner if you can't clown on them every now and then?
And with a face like his, he makes it easy.
Oh. Well, at least my attitude ain't stank like yours.
My attitude is great.
Man, if your personality had a scent, it would be mothballs with mildew.
Okay, that was a good one.
I mean, there's an art to it.
He's being shady, not mean. Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just me.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? 'Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rule 4.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend,
you better prepare for war.
it is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you gotta do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches? Was that? Were you trying to...
Listen, if that was your attempt at being shady,
We might have a problem here.
okay, that was... You tried.
Yeah, that was like a B minus.
Nah, that was a D.
You're right.
But you tried, so, you know, A for effort.
You'll get better in time.
Yo, Rob, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
Oh, coming! Hello. Sorry for any confusion. I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the house. It's hard being an actor.
Jeremy, the cones are starting to melt.
Coming! Stop by for another night of some theater.
Seated in your living room is a being who seems to truly embody the concept of comfort. His arms are draped over the back of the couch, his head tilted back, and his eyes beginning to flutter shut. He looks just as though he's about to fall asleep, but when he sees you approaching, he shakes it off, looking up at you with a sweet smile.
Hello. Join me.
He pats the seat next to him.
Come on and take a load off. I'm Koa, by the way. Hey, here, oi.
Most everyone would continue the conversation from here, but Koa only closes his eyes, sighing pleasantly. You wait for him to say something, but all you can hear is his quiet breathing.
No, that's okay.
Koa opens one eye, but he doesn't move.
I just thought you might like to share in all this comfort, you know? Couch culture is really all about taking it easy together. You know, like, you ever heard people talk about alone together? Right on. You get it then. I wish more people understood the beauty of alone together. It means you can be at peace with another being without even saying a word. It means not forcing a conversation or an activity between the two of you. It means just enjoying the moment without any expectations.
He sighs pleasantly, closing his eyes.
Beautiful. You'll see.
Koa breathes in deep, sighing pleasantly. When he relaxes, the entire room seems to relax with him. You find yourself growing sleepier alongside him. You're not sure how much time passes as the two of you sit side by side in companionable silence, but it's certainly a good while.
Thanks for keeping it chill, buddy. This was real nice. That's something I want to give you. It's not free, it's your money. You know, in couch culture, we're not big on expressing ourselves verbally. We prefer to let our actions speak for us. And a gift like this, it's just a way of honoring our friendship. I'm just glad you appreciate it.
Koa yawns.
I'm gonna take a nap. Feel free to stick around as long as you want, alright? I'm just so comfy.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colorful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance. The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream. How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Then, let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly, rhymes with Nelly, like, whoa, Nelly, did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Holy smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it? That's just cause you never had a selection this baller, caller. 5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this cause I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo, that Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Prohibitively expensive. Can't fault a TV for trying. Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind. Loading programming, loading programming. Optimizing for comedy, haha. Analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls pump straight to your eyeballs. And, yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Wait, seriously? I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows. And you want to watch the community access station? Okay. Woo! You really had me worried there. I was like 30 seconds from having you committed. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Time for some narration elation about home renovation. Allons-y. From the creators of Home is Where We Buried Grandma and Festive Infestations comes Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction. Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer. No home is safe from the swinging force of Balls to the Walls. So, my beau, does this show make you go, whoa? Nice! Let me just get a summation of the station's location and... Shazbot!
I've made a huge mistake.
That show I promised you we'd view just moved to Valdiviflix for more revenue, boo. Just hang tighty, Aphrodite. I'll answer all your queries with 15,000 brand new series. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to pry, but I gotta know. It's not because you prefer Valdiviflix, right? Because that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Aw, thanks, Hottie. That makes me feel naughty. Come back round here later, and I'll show you something body.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss, you've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work, or is it the other work? What day is it anyway? Oh, what's up? What do you need? And I to you. So many things and so little time. Makes you want to cry. That was bad. I'm Holly, by the way. Hi! Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. In a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that. Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name. From everyone. I'm social butter, so they say. Yeah, I don't really get it either, truth be told, but it seems like a compliment when they say it. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then opening and closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning. That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay. Bye!
One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment, and the next you're looking at a gorgeous, muscled man dressed in various pieces of sports equipment that once belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself. You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be. Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on earth this could actually be happening, right? I think you're actually here in the flesh, that's what.
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it. Only sick with enthusiasm. And maybe sick with some mild food poisoning, but that's totally unrelated. Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry. It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors. Which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. You know, see, just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Are you kidding? I'm making a total fool of myself. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I? Yeah? You get nervous too? Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward? Oh my god, you are the absolute best! Just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan. Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way.
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. It's called Content Aware. It goes off whenever I have the feeling that something a little off-kilter might happen. It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concerns. If you're worried that you might miss out on points or stuff, don't get your tushy in a twist. I'll take care of the dirty work for you. No penalties incurred, I swear. Pinkies! If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime I see ya. On it. Content aware mode, activate. Okay, back to it. Hang on! My content aware is going off. Fantina is your biggest fan, in more ways than one. Her behavior toward you might be considered similar to stalking. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
How would you like your relationship with Fantina to resolve? Fantina is extremely excited to skip right to her favorite part, sharing her endless friendship with you.
Aw, friends forever.
I never knew how cool it could feel to have a friend.
See ya out there on the next one.
The handsome construction worker currently invading your space makes you feel as though you've accidentally wandered into an active building site. He holds up his hands to stop you from going any further, glaring at you as he looks you up and down.
Whoa! Where do you think you're going? I can't let you in here without the proper PPE. Yeah.
Tony puts his fingers to his mouth and whistles.
Hey, oh, get him out of here! Your hard hat, your boots, your high-vis vest. Come on, this is a job site. Don't even get me started. Not when Johnny Wannabe next door's got a whole garage to himself. I mean, I'm talking wall-to-wall pegboard, 6 kinds of saws. Oh, and he's got this 12-inch auger. Man, those things could be. Man, you're telling me 1%ers, right? Look, all I'm saying is I want a little more space, too. You know, for entertaining. I'm a popular tool. It's always, hi, Tony this, thanks, Tony that, or Tone, my ass is leaking. Jean-Loup. Incontinence. You didn't hear from me, though. HIPAA. Anyways, objects need somewhere bigger than this to come see me for what ails them. And, sometimes old Tom might also want to have special company over. You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Tony nods, grinning smugly at you.
No, you should really tell your partners. It's only fair that they know what they're getting themselves into. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, sorry. You know, for the record, ain't nothing wrong with those kind either. I mean, it just goes to show you've lived a little, am I right? Bada bing. I'm not saying anything about myself. So you telling me you don't get out there romantically? Yeah, you would have that outlook with a place like this. Well, doesn't exactly scream Randy Andy, does it? A romantic prospect wants to know that you know your way around the toolbox. That you're good with your hands. A fixer. And this place, doesn't exactly show. Know what I mean? No bells, no whistles, nothing. If it goes anything like that bird bath you tried to build, I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I'd argue it was exactly your fault the birds flew in before the cement drive, but let's leave the past, huh? You just hear me out, okay? A drawbridge. Think about it. Your lover pulls up for a date and the drawbridge lowers to let him in. Pretty freaking impressive, huh? You're damn straight is how I would build it using my tools. No curves in this drawbridge. The flat-looking screwdriver, the pointy star-shaped one, a hammer, and that spearmint gum you've had in here since April. Absolutely, so you get it. Which leads into my next idea. Indoor slide. We get rid of the stairs, replace them with a slide. Great to travel from upstairs to downstairs. Way ahead of you. All us construction guys do this. It's an industry standard. You ready? Grippy socks. course you can. Just don't take too long. I tend to book out 6 to 8 weeks in advance. Now, how do you feel about indoor pools? Because if we rip out the floor in the living room, we can get you an indoor pool. Of course it is. But that's what the chewing gum is for. You just stick some of it in the outlet holes and Viola, it's now all shockproof. That concludes my remodeling advice. Now for the actual dating advice, you're just gonna have to sign up for my workshop. Oh, you better believe it. I'll be paying real close attention, so you better make sure you're taking notes. I'm gonna make it real easy for you. You wanna take my workshop, all you gotta do is show up. No paperwork or nothing. Now, I don't mean to hustle you out of here, but I gotta take lunch. Union rules. But you can come back later and see what we can do. You know, help you fix up your romantic affairs. I'll see you around.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more stimulating. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelops the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left of you, and then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron. Are you sure you're not thinking of another closet? I'm certain this must be your first time. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face. Oh yes, distractingly so. I imagine it would be quite difficult to focus on anything else with you around. Though, I can't say I mind. You have quite the reputation around the house, live wire. I'm eager to explore it for myself. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you. He lowers his head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it? Why would there be, when we have everything you could want right here?
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing, just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Volt.
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie! Just in time to meet our guest. The human? What's she doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope? Careful there, Livewire. I might just take you up on that. Right. I'll have fun with that. I finished the patch. I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show! Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? Open Spotlight, our nightly talent showcase featuring the hottest up-and-coming acts from across the house. It's a real crowd pleaser. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? You are, by definition, the only person in this house, so I'd say you more than qualify. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? Well, that's very thoughtful of you, but I assure you, what Eddie really needs is space. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was born for the spotlight.
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky whatsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight. Be warned, patrons, you might get wet.
Whoa. Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash. I got a song for you all tonight. One from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all. I keep a close watch on this show of mine. I keep my pulses free of stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between the lines. I be close. Oh, that was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs in my time, but that one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Oof. Even I couldn't clean up that mess. You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over. Patrons mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
Show's over. Club's closed. Because I have to work, genius. Club's closed for you. I have to get us ready to open again. Doesn't just run itself, you know. Are you always this oblivious? Cute. Now get out. I got work to do.
The fiery figure that stands before you nearly defies description. He's fire given form, but despite the hot air that radiates from him, there's something decidedly chill about his entire being.
Hey, what up, hot stuff? It's about time we sparked up a conversation. I'm Dante, the fireplace. Sure, we just met, but you could think of me as an old flame. Of course, the hearth is the heart of the home. I see what you're doing. Kinda get me fired up too. Nah, not like that, little freaky deaky indoor dork. Fired up to teach. And you need my help. Yeah, but it's all good, because I've been waiting for the perfect student. Yup, if you really want to up the ante in this love hunt, you need to work on your pickup lines. Yup, it's not always going to be so easy as firing up those specs and talking someone's ear off. Be it love, friendship, or hatred. The sizzling art of the pickup is all you need. I'm the master, and you're the perfect human to pass the torch to. Hell yeah, just look at you. You're the exact right amount of smooth and rough around the edges. Like a piece of firewood, full of potential. But right now, you're also kind of a soggy stump. I can make you crispy, baby. My point is, that with my help you got a chance to burn bright. But if you don't learn how to take the first step by talking to someone, you won't ever light the flame. No sweat, hot stuff. I think it's time we start the first lesson. If you can handle the heat, that is. Haha, hell yeah! Tell you what, let's start with some punny pickup lines. See what I'm working with here. So what do you think? You up for it? Seems like you're already getting the hang of this. All right, how about this? What up, hottie? Got a light? Because I think you just might be my perfect match. Huh? Huh? What'd you think? See? It's fun, right? But I just can't send you out there with my trademark material. I gotta show you how to come up with your own. Teach a man to fish and all that. How would you mix it up? Stir the coals, you know? Okay, so what would you change it to? I feel you, no pressure. And I totally get where you're coming from. You see, that was all a trick question. Or a lesson, I guess. I was just trying to show you that pickup lines can be corny and fun, but not always the perfect opener. Now you're getting it. Tell you what, I'm gonna teach you how to make connections in a deeper way. And your first real lesson in the art of the pickup isn't about some magic one-liner. You're gonna learn how to open the gates of someone's heart, get to know their soul, you know? You ride with me and you're gonna learn how to be smooth, but in a sensitive way. I call this style the way of the flame. Think you can handle it? Alright, I'll give you a day to cool off. See me later for our next lesson, you little firecracker. Later!
A petite pirate glares at you. There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through. Oh, look. It's you. Come to make fun, have you? Well, go ahead, you scallywag. You think I haven't heard it? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me? Do you honestly believe I could be shocked? I am emotionally quite contained. In fact, one could say I am quite bottled up. Trapped within tubular, glassy confines. What in glossy hell is a burrito? So now I'm not even worthy of a lesson from your greatness? How little you must think of me! Oh, oh God, wait! Is it because I'm little? I know it! Too much! The line is crossed! Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence! Love? Think ye I look for love? Your insolence brings you only death! Dear sweet Davy Phones! If you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression... Yes, yes, I am going to kill you. Bear witness to your undoing. Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed conjure to plow the fathomless flood? Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crows! You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them. Oh, I am! I'm filleting your sorry rind! In my mind! Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade. Ugh. Poetry! Never could stomach the stuff. Hold fast there! I do not speak beautifully. I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague of the high seas. I deal in death, spectacle, and warning. I spout the macabre. I vomit forth danger and horror. There is nothing beautiful in my world, least of all my damn self! Jacques makes a strange noise, almost akin to a growl. He looks positively put out. Damn! Oh, nothing. I was hoping you would argue with me and I could try and kill you again. It makes me growl when people are conciliatory. Let there be blood! I load my cannon with heavy iron rounds to tear through anything and everything you might pray to put between us. You've picked up one smidge of strategy from some painted tavern doxy.
And you imagine yourself my equal? Ah, deeper warm. Oh! Yeah. Wait. Well, God damn it.
Jacques looks all around the room as he speaks, one hand awkwardly clutching his sword handle. You've never seen him look so unsure of himself.
You know, I just remembered that I have to swab the deck. Yeah. The deck needs a good swabbing before I do any intercourse. I mean, killing and battling and all the other lovely, violent things. So, another time? Post-swab? You bastard.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to? Sorry, sometimes my accent comes out when I'm excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right...
She pins around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
Here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet, but the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way. So, where are you from? Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, here I go talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just... I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there. I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away. It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them. Get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean? It's hard, isn't it? I can see why you need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Whoa! I just had the best idea. You're running to the Four Winds meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? get to know them a little better, figures out how they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good? Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so, you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or Hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away. They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great? Yeah, well, then I'll stand on the other side of them so they run towards you. Come on, please. Pretty please. I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies? Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for who to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?" Yeah, like that. That was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? You want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own? Nice! Not to be confused with niece. Alright, fellow explorer, go on then. Don't be too long. Seriously though, don't be too long. I get antsy just sitting here spinning in place. Be sure to check in with me every once in a while. Even if you haven't found any travelers yet. I can wait a bit, but... I'm honestly pretty impatient, especially when I'm excited. Good luck!
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it. You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes. Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro? The performance? It was coming along nicely. That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming? No. Dulce Mio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal. No idea what any of those words mean. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution. So long, Maestro.
For a moment, you wonder if your Dateviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill, abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel, and perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! I wasn't talking to you. My Luxies, obviously. My followers, my fans, my subs, my minions. Yes, it's what I call them. Oh, look how smart you are. Yay for you. Oh, that's cute. She thinks I'm being rude. Lol, 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 lol. You need to let that inner light shine and stop being so sensitive. Wow. Wow. Do you guys see how badly I get treated? Like, seriously, everybody is always like trying to hold back greatness. Well, I don't have time for haters. Bye.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place. The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. Howdy. I know it, but it sure is nice to hear it from you face to face like this. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house, and I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby. That ain't what I'm about. It's just the newfangled dating ain't really something I'm all that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. And you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Hope he'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose, and while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading! You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see. If you were a zombie, I expect we'd be having a very different conversation. It would probably go something like this. What, you don't? Shame. They've written some lovely corpse poetry. My name is Lyric.
I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine? I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I am voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front. What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. And this one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market. Oh, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. This is like one molecule of ice that's floating near the tip of the iceberg. The iceberg is 2,000 miles wide. What do you mean? Sadly, I have never even written a paragraph, not a single line of text, not a word, not a punctuation mark. We do? We? Do you mean that you would help me write? Write with me? We could co-author the first book of lyric? Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. Need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the Dateviators, but clearly the sink-headed figure before you is, well, not like the others. All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy. You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a beleaguered stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing screams.
Help! Help me! Hello? Can you hear me? Hi. Hello. That wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it wasn't, isn't. Nothing is as it seems. I am not who I seem. I mean, the eye you see before you isn't the me I am inside. You see, there's the eye that sees through these eyes, of course, but who is that? Certainly not the one I am. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to fear except creepy old fortune tellers in poorly lit back alleys. I'm not who I appear to be. No! Stop that pop-up screen! My name is not Sinclair, it's Martin! Martin Applegate. And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida.
Of course it's a real place. Do I look like the kind of guy who would lie to you? No! That's just what she wants you to think. Allow me to explain. Whoosh!
A strange creature that looks and sounds like a soapy little dog jumps up at your legs, yapping and barking.
Down, Sudsy, down! Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil. Woof, woof. Trey, Sudsy. Woof. Go to your tray. Sorry about that. Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let me let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered. No! Okay, bye! Sink you next time!
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Oh, go, wet hot love. Oh, go, wet hot love. Oh, go. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself mighty wet. You bet your biscuits. Ain't nothing getting past you, I reckon. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne. Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course. But you can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. Now, don't that sound like a hilariously sardonic send-up to our crazy modern world? Of being a shower, I don't understand the reference. Here's what I reckon I do know, though. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important?
See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? That's probably my fault. My dialect can be right thick sometimes. Thicker than a syrupy stack of southern-esque allusions. Let me, try that again. Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my days sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. Oh, pretty brave of you to be so sacrilegious. I should probably be offended. But honestly, I kind of like your boldness. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? $1,440 minutes, which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Well, I get why you might be inclined to say that. But honestly, it's worse than a dead skunk in a wedding chapel on the 4th of July. Which is really bad, in case that weren't clear. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up, go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the mall shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. Maybe a little. But here's the real issue. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. I just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to Leaky Faucet Strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams. On one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues.
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. What? Sure it does. Now shake it.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. No, can't be any clearer than that. You're on the trolley. I'm saying, you're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Of course, I still work. I might be an antique, but there's still plenty of life in this old record player. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here, even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. The wrong speed? You spifflicated or something? It's just fine. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainie's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time. An 18th century dandy strikes a dramatic pose before you, turning this way and that as though modelling in his own imaginary spotlight. He seems quite impressed with himself.
Yes, yes, it's me. It's me. The one, the only Candelabra. Goodbye.
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick.
Don't. Do not taint the perfection of the clock with your disgusting imitation. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. Oh, well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. but punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. If VIP stands for very intelligent and punctual, then yes, I am. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, catastrophe on timeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
Okay, let's try to talk with the candelabra again.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
Wow! How did you know?
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you see. Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like you didn't want to be here or something. You, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing. Well, yeah, but not in an official kind of way. It's that with you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here. That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks. Don't worry. I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh, did you make another order to Food Fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why. Hey, just telling the truth. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you're feeling fancy. I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck. A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use Food Fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius. Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few Food Fetch orders. You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be? No such thing as a bad slice of pizza. I will say I was judging you a little when I saw the pineapple on it. But I'll admit it smelled fantastic. I hear you. That can happen. Hope you still gave him a good tip. Man, that pizza, the way that cheese was stretching, I get shivers just thinking about it. So good. Za is a way of life. I know you eat it cold sometimes, but I can make a suggestion on how to make it better. Slide that leftover slice on a pan inside the oven on low. Let that cheese get all gooey again. Then the pizza will be perfection. Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
A burly chef stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a saucepot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan. Hey. Are you ready for prep?
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
You're right, Mr. Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You! What are you doing in my kitchen? This is my kitchen. You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of... Wait. Do you smell that? Oh, how dare you. Yes. I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Like some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me. That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here. Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that. Cooking is life! It's not just food, it's your soul. Maybe one day you'll understand that. Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you. Well, of course they do. And they didn't know a crepe from a grape. so I couldn't give a damn about what they say. Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles, all prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the time. And go!
Ah, you. You have been awfully rude. Trust me, everyone knows about that now. Everybody. And you return. Like me, your curiosity for scandal keeps you coming back for more. So, I will allow you another chance. Would you like to hear the latest gossip? That's the spirit. Well, well. Scandal time! This housedom, while it may appear peaceful from the outside, harbors a hot scandal from the inside. For example, did you know that the previously paired aerialists, Washford and Drysdale, are no longer speaking to each other? Next! Were you aware that known vagabond Bobby Pym is on the loose once more? Can you imagine the heists they are planning? Can you imagine the romantic dalliances as they make their way through the house? More scandals abound. They say there is a shadow that does not obey the laws of physics. A true scandal that undermines the physical realm. But I'm not finished with the daily scandals, no. One has heard of self-insert, yes. Could you imagine a video game in which all the creators inserted themselves at once at the same time? Such a thing is not imaginable. But in one that I've seen, they've hidden themselves within their very names. Oh, yes, indeed. Critics hate that sort of self-referential garbage. Very well. One last scandal. There's no possibility you've heard of it. Long ago, a relic was stolen from an island nation, brought to these shores, and hidden underneath this house in the walls. Surely you haven't heard this yet. No matter. That is more scandal than your puny pate can handle. I will teach you the ways of the scandal mobber soon now.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with it all the time in the world. You can see that he's got a sink...
Help me! Hello? Can you hear me? Listen closely. There isn't much time. Nothing is as it seems. I'm not who I appear to be. No! Stop that pop-up screen! Name is not Sinclair, it's Martin! Martin Applegate. And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida. Now you're catching on. Just how weird this is gonna get. Try this on for size, then. Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered. Okay, bye! Think you next time!
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to. The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Oh there, traveler! No. Ho, as in, hey. Howdy. How are you? You know, simple salutation. Ah, that's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
The mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the friendly face beneath.
Welcome. Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work? I actually have no idea. All I do is play. If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles? Oh, that's great! What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? I have so many questions. Wow! Someone else who feels the same as me! Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to, maybe, kinda play with me, would you? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to play with me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with. Ideally, but hey, one-on-one sessions can be a really great way to learn the game. Depending on what class you pick, though, you might have a few friends around the house who might want to hop in. Regardless, it'll give us some time to know each other better. It's time to get you your character. All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons. Then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you... Oh, of course. It is a whole heap to take on your first time out. How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play. Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick. There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge.
I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter. Which one would you like? Sure. Let's start with the Troubadour. Loved by the locals for their wit and their voice, this magnificent magical minstrel can change the outcome of a dire situation with a simple tune. And with a liar by their side, this slick and seducing stupefier is sought after by those who wish to trade both coin and secrets for songs. Don't be fooled, though. The Troubadour can hold their own. They are a healthy hero, able to take hits with the best of them. What do you think about the Troubadour? The mighty Guardian. This sword-wielding warrior of light and all that is right vows to protect the citizens of the realm. This is one beefy class. While this particular participant can pack a punch, they aren't the smartest of the classes. If there's a problem, they will try to solve it by punching. It isn't a bad thing, though. A well-equipped Guardian can take down the most vicious of gargoyles. Their fighting record is just as shiny as their armor. Thoughts on the Guardian? The Enchanter, the magic-slinging specialist who calls on charms to complete tasks. Shrouded in secrets and itchy cloaks, the Enchanter is a master of the far-off flaming finger. They are a bit more delicate, opting to avoid obvious agony by staying further back from the brawl. Don't think they aren't good at busting heads. They can spin spells to soften the toughest heel troll, or even summon a sidewinding slipper snake. How does the Enchanter sound to you? I'm so excited! The Enchanter it is! Magic will flow and find home in your heart. I heard that Lux wanted to get into G&G more and was thinking of playing a hotshot. If you two know each other, I'll invite them. They are all over the house, bringing radiance to everything they shine on. Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not. Me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
For a moment, you wonder if your Dateviators are malfunctioning. They are dressed to kill. A ring of light surrounds their... but it doesn't take you long to discover...
Hey,
I wasn't talking to you. My Luxies, obviously. My followers, my fans, my subs, my minions. Yes, it's what I call them. No. And honestly, you're being super disrespectful. We don't use that word anymore. We use the term influencer. Incandescent, naturally flavored, like, unbelievably naturally charismatic entertainer. I know. We're called influencers for short. Exactly. So we don't waste time. We're all about helping improve people's lives and productivity. Could I? Yes. Will I? Maybe. Okay, I can think of 2 ways to help make you better. I can share my daily routine with you. It is literally amazing. Or I can grant you exclusive access to my services. They're literally amazing. Both options are literally amazing. So, I get up every morning at 2:30 a.m. First thing I do is a cold plunge, followed by a cup of puke water. Oh, no. This is like super exclusive. You've never heard of it. It's water, but with bear turds in it.
Ew.
Don't judge. It is super helpful for your brain.
What the fuck?
It was just featured on the Rob Logan cast. Next up is a 50-mile run. But I do it while wearing an extra weighted shade. And I film my third piece of content. While running, I film one of my patented Lux Talks. For the rest of the day, I basically just film content and receive free things. And I might take a trip somewhere like Mallorca. I pretty much travel everywhere at the speed of light. Guess you're just committed to being a Dimmy. Living life halfway up the dimmer switch. Anyway, I gotta run. I have 6 parties to attend, and I need to eat something. Maybe I'll have a bowl of my favorite soup. It's pho, but with wontons in it. Guess what I call it? Lux's super original soup. You can find the recipe on my recipe blog. You'll have to scroll through my life story for about 15 minutes first, but it's there. Come see me again sometime. This...
Hey there. Yeah. You didn't so much say anything. You were very animated last night.
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. It's called Content Aware. It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concern. If you're worried that you might miss out on points or stuff, don't get your tushy in a twist. I'll take care of the dirty work for you. No penalties incurred, I swear. Pinky. If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime I see ya. On it. Content aware mode, activate. Okay, back to it. Hang on. My content aware is going off. Betty is a real sensual being. Talking to her is going to get pretty intensely spicy. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? Carry on, then.
You seemed quite happy about something. I wonder what sort of dream you were having. Don't be embarrassed. I'd love to hear all about it. Oh, I'm not sure I know that one. Oh, well, I already like where this is going. Ooh, then what? So what did you do? Oh, yes. Yes, good for you. You were lucky to have such fun and sexy dreams. I can't say I've been so blessed. It's just that I haven't slept well for years now, to tell the truth. But it's not something I want you to worry about, all right? All I care about is knowing you're sleeping soundly. I just want you to be comfortable and happy when you're with me. I hope you're satisfied. I'm so happy to hear that. I could talk to you for hours, but I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time. Well, here's to pleasant dreams for both of us tonight. See you tonight.